Jay Cutler discusses the Derek Lunsford controversy following Mr. Olympia. We all think our era is the best. Jay Cutler is still keeping a close eye on sports even in retirement. After Derek Lunsford faced backlash following his Mr. Olympia 2025 victory, discussions about the current era intensified. On December 20, 2025, Cutler weighed in on the controversy, emphasizing that athletes don't choose where they are placed. Lunsford faced obstacle after obstacle on his way to his second Olympic victory. For weeks before stepping onto the stage, he tore his pectoral muscle while pressing an angled barbell. Despite the setback, he persevered. At the Olympia, Lunsford suffered a panic attack but rallied to claim the gold. Some figures in the sport deemed the results controversial. Sean Ray and Lee Priest argued that Hadi Choopan could have won. Dorian Yates stated that Lunsford's physique did not represent the ultimate male physique. Furthermore, accusations of PMMA, polymethyl methacrylate, injections were leveled against the two-time champion. Tensions surrounding Lunsford's representation in the sport have even reached Lee Haney's office. He defended Lunsford, pointing out that while he may not have the stature of former champions, he is a great ambassador for the sport. Now, Cutler is giving his perspective on the ongoing drama. Jay Cutler gives an honest opinion on the controversy surrounding Mr. Olympia's victory in Lunsford. In the video, Cutler stated that all bodybuilders believe their era was the best. There's a lot of discussion on social media about the greatest eras. We all think our era is the best. The question is which one is really the best, and they love to compare. I noticed Derek was a little defensive when he won. I saw a really good article by Lee Haney this morning. He said, "Guys, Derek doesn't decide the championship." Cutler highlighted his 2007 Olympia victory against Victor Martinez, which many found controversial at the time. I saw comments from 2007, which were very controversial regarding Victor's victory. I have always said, transparently on this subject, that, certainly, I think I was better one night than the other, but in the end, the judges chose the winner. Furthermore, Cutler insisted that fans continue to discredit some of the greatest victories achieved by Mr. Olympia champions. Everyone even seems to be discrediting some of the champions' greatest victories. Now more than ever, we're hearing about who could have beaten Dorian Yates in his race, then Ronnie, and obviously Phil. I think he was the most undisputed, if anyone. You've seen the judges change guys now. He emphasized that it is a group of judges who score the competitions, and not a single individual. There is no real protection. Even if people think Hadi could have won, some of them do. That's what makes this sport so rich. People don't always understand that. Don't forget that it doesn't depend on just one judge. It's a collaboration between them. Sometimes the judges have someone first, they might have that guy second, then they just throw the scores together and arrive at a tally. That's why they have 7 or 10 judges. He believes that Lunsford, Samson Dauda, and Chinedu Andrew Jacked Obikia are the best ambassadors for this sport, highlighting their unique strengths. There are always tough decisions, like the ones Nick Walker and Derek Lunsford made earlier this year at the Pittsburgh show. We all have our favorites, but ultimately, people have to understand that it's their job. I'm thinking of Derek, I'm thinking of Hadi, I'm thinking of Samson, I'm thinking of Andrew Jacked. I think all of these guys are great representations of what bodybuilding is all about because they all have unique traits. Andrew has the height, and he has the connections, whereas Hadi has this crazy conditioning. Look, there's nothing we can do if someone's height isn't within the norm, he said. Lunsford has spoken out against some of the dramatic fallout after the Olympics. He and his coach, Chris Aceto, have denied the PMMA injection allegations. Lunsford stated that he would not pursue a bodybuilding career if it meant taking shortcuts. Drawing inspiration from Haney's book, Cutler can appreciate what today's Olympic champions are offering. He believes that controversial results are inevitable in a sport like bodybuilding.